Hi, tonight from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another record to play for you. Today, record Raggedy Ann and Andy birthday party for 1980. So let's get started.
The sound of laughter drifted into the playroom from the garden below. Raggedy Ann looked over to where Raggedy Andy was sitting.
Andy, what do you suppose is happening in the yard?
I'll look out the window and find out.
Raggedy Andy jumped from the building block where he had been sitting and ran across the room to the window. He climbed up the curtain and onto the window ledge and looked out at the garden below.
My!
What is happening?
Come on over, Ann, and take a look.
In a moment, Raggedy Ann had scurried across the playroom and up the curtain and was soon peering out of the window, too.
Oh, I think Marcella and her friends are having a party.
Look at all the ice cream and cake. You're right. It must be a party.
Now, it did not take long for all the toys and dolls in the playroom to hear the magic word, party. Soon they had all climbed up the curtain and were looking down at the scene below.
Be careful, friends. It would not do for anyone to fall out of the window.
The dolls nodded their heads. As usual, Raggedy Ann was right. They would have to be careful.
I wonder what kind of party Marcella is having today.
The sounds of the song Happy Birthday filled the playroom.
Oh, it's Marcella's birthday.
I can see lots and lots of presents down there. I love presents. I also love cake and ice cream and candy and chocolates.
The dolls laughed, for they knew that Andy likes just about anything that was good to eat.
It looks like it is such fun to give someone a birthday party. I wish we could have a birthday party, but I don't know anyone who's having a birthday.
Raggedy Ann thought to herself,
When I do find out who is having one, we will give a surprise party. They are so much fun.
the day moved by very slowly. Raggedy Ann sat by herself thinking of things to do when she could give someone a special surprise party. Finally, she got up and walked over to the dollhouse and knocked on the door. The door opened and Raggedy Ann was greeted by Babette, the French doll.
Good morning, Raggedy Ann. What can I do for you today?
I have a very important question to ask you. I hope that you can help me with it.
You know that I will help you if I can.
Do you know if any of our friends are having a birthday soon?
No, I don't. I have lived here only a short time. I know. Why don't you ask Susie Pincushion? She knows everything.
You're right. I'll ask her.
Raggedy Ann ran across the playroom to where Susie Pincushion lived.
Susie Pincushion, I have to ask you a very important question.
You know, my dear, if I can help you, I will. What do you want to know?
Who is having a birthday soon?
Let me think. Oh, dear. I'm afraid I don't know anyone who is having a birthday.
Well, thank you anyway.
Why don't you ask the Jack in the Box? He's very wise.
I'll run right over and ask him.
So Raggedy Ann ran as fast as she could over to the Jack in the Box. She knocked at the top of his box.
Who is knocking on my box?
Jack, it's me, Raggedy Ann. I have an important question to ask you.
With those words, Jack popped out of his box.
Oh, Raggedy Ann! If I can help you, you know that I will.
Do you know of anyone having a birthday soon?
No. Oh, I'm afraid I don't. My birthday was a long while ago. But why do you want to know?
I thought it would be fun to have a surprise birthday party. Just like the one Marcella had today.
Oh, I wish it were time for my birthday. I do love surprise parties.
There must be someone in the playroom having a birthday.
The rest of the day, Raggedy Ann ran around the playroom, questioning all her friends.
When is your birthday?
Everyone said the same thing.
We just had ours.
When Raggedy Ann finally returned to the rocking chair, Raggedy Andy looked at her and asked,
Well, who is having a birthday?
Would you believe it, Andy? No one is having a birthday. No one. I guess we aren't going to have a surprise party now. I guess we will have to wait.
Couldn't I say that it was time for my birthday? Then we could have a party.
I'm afraid not. We will just have to wait.
all this time, the camel with the wrinkled knees sat under a chair in the corner of the playroom. He was all by himself, and he looked very sad.
Everyone knows when they are to have a birthday. Everyone but me. Oh, it's very sad never to have a birthday party. I wish I knew when my birthday was. Oh.
The camel sat and sat. He looked up and saw the moonlight shining in the window. Suddenly, he had an idea.
I think I'll leave the playroom and try to find my way back to where I used to live. Oh, then I'll be able to find out when my birthday comes.
The camel stood up and walked as quietly as he could to the door to the playroom.
I'll try to open the door.
The camel pushed and pushed, but the door would not open.
Now, what shall I do?
He turned and looked at the window. It was open.
Oh, I know. I'll jump down into the garden. Oh.
The camel made his way across the room until he was under the window.
I'll climb up to the window, just as Raggedy Andy did.
He climbed up the curtain, and soon he reached the window sill.
Now I'll jump. 1, 2, 3, whee!
And out of the window he went. It was a long drop down to the garden. The camel landed with a soft thump.
Oops!
When the camel landed, he did not hurt himself, because he was made of rags. He picked himself up and said,
I think I'd better get moving. Oh.
The camel began to walk through the garden. The moon was casting odd shadows on the lawn in front of him.
Oh my, it's strange out here at night. Oh, I think I'll sit down under this tree and wait for a while.
great oak tree and thought,
I'm so sad. I hope I am doing the right thing.
time moved very slowly, and the camel just sat and sat. He closed his eyes and began to dream. He was having a birthday party. All his friends were singing happy birthday to him.
You have made me so happy.
He woke and looked around him.
It was just a dream. I'll wait a few more minutes and then start on my way.
Up in the playroom, Raggedy Ann could not sleep. She tossed and turned in her bed. She decided that maybe if she sat at the window and counted the stars, she would fall asleep. She climbed up the curtains and sat at the window. She looked into the sky and said,
I wonder how many stars are in the sky.
She began to count all the stars she could see.
My, there must be 1,000,000 stars shining down on me.
Then she looked down into the yard. How pretty it was with the starlight shining on it. The moonlight was making weird shapes on the lawn. Suddenly, she thought she saw something or someone sitting under the great oak tree.
I wonder who that could be. I'd better find out.
Raggedy Ann stood on the edge of the windowsill and jumped into the air. She landed in a tangled heap in the flower garden below. Since she was a rag doll, she did not hurt herself when she landed. She got up and dusted off her white apron.
I thought I saw something under the great oak tree. I'll take this path and see what it was.
She walked a little way down the path, and then she saw the camel with the wrinkled knees sitting under the tree. He looked very sad. The camel looked up as Raggedy Ann walked over to him. Then he sighed and lowered his head.
Please, camel, tell me why you're so sad.
The camel looked up at his friend as a little tear rolled down his cheek.
Oh, it's terrible, Raggedy Ann. It's worse than terrible. It's awful.
Raggedy Ann didn't like to see her friend so sad. She sat down next to him and asked,
What is so terrible? Tell me and maybe you'll feel better.
The camel looked at Raggedy Ann with his big, sad eyes and told her,
Everyone has a birthday, but me.
Raggedy Ann's shoe-button eyes gleamed in the moonlight.
Don't you know when your birthday is?
I don't know. That is why I have never had a party like all the other dolls. I was going to walk back to my old home to find out when my birthday comes. But I was just too tired to go on. Besides, I don't remember where I came from.
The tears that had been filling his eyes began to roll down his cheeks. Raggedy Ann took a little handkerchief out of her apron pocket and dried the camel's eyes.
Stop crying and don't be sad. We will find out when your birthday is.
Really and truly, will you?
Of course. Now I think it is time for us to go back into the playroom. You must get some sleep. And don't worry, leave everything to me.
After they reached the playroom, Raggedy Ann sat with the camel until he drifted off to sleep. Then she ran over to the other bed where Raggedy Andy was sleeping.
Get up, Andy.
Raggedy Andy jumped up and looked all around.
Is there anything wrong, Ann?
Raggedy Ann told her brother all about the camel with the wrinkled knees.
That is terrible. Imagine not knowing when your birthday comes. What are we going to do?
We'll have a birthday party for our friend.
That is a wonderful idea. But Ann, we don't know when the camel was born.
I know, Andy. But let's say that his birthday is the day that he came to live here in the playroom. That was just a year ago.
And I think you have had another wonderful idea. We'll make it a surprise party.
That'll be fun.
The next day, Marcella took the camel with the wrinkled knees over to a friend's house to play. Raggedy Ann and Andy called all the dolls to the middle of the playroom.
What is it?
Has anything exciting happened?
Not exactly, Susie Pincushion. Raggedy Ann has something to tell you.
Everyone, listen carefully to what Raggedy Ann has to say. Quiet, please. All the dolls were quiet as Raggedy Ann told them about the camel, not knowing when his birthday was and never having a birthday party.
Oh my! That is terrible!
I think we should have a party for him. A surprise party.
Oh, goody goody. When will we have it?
We will have the party tonight.
It was 1 year ago tonight that our friend the camel came to us.
My, 1 year ago. How quickly time flies. It seems as if he was always here with us.
A party is a good idea. Raggedy Andy told everyone to bring a little something to give to the camel.
Raggedy Ann and I will make him the best birthday cake ever.
The playroom was filled with excitement as the toys and dolls prepared for the party that night. All afternoon long they worked to make this the best party of all. Raggedy Ann and Andy were hard at work making the cake.
I hope we finish this cake in time.
Well, I'm sure we will.
The afternoon passed quickly. Soon the door opened and Marcella came in with a camel tucked under her arm.
We had a wonderful day today, didn't we, Mr. Camel? It is almost time for dinner. I'll be back to tuck everyone in just before bed. I'll see you later.
With those words, Marcella walked out of the room. As soon as the door closed, Raggedy Ann jumped from the rocking chair and ran across the playroom to where the camel sat.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, it was fun.
It was clear that the camel was not very happy. Raggedy Ann smiled and said,
Please, come over to Babette's dollhouse. I want to show you something.
I will if you want me to.
When they reached the dollhouse, Raggedy Ann said,
You'll have to knock on the door. Andy will show you something important.
The camel used his front hoof to knock at the door. Suddenly, all the lights went out in the playroom.
What happened?
The door to the dollhouse opened, and out came Raggedy Andy. He was carrying the most beautiful birthday cake in all the world. One big candle on the cake lit his way. The dolls began to sing Happy Birthday to a very astonished-looking camel.
My. I am so surprised.
The Jack-in-the-Box, who had turned the playroom lights out, jumped up and turned them back on. Everyone crowded around the camel as he wiped a tear of happiness from his eye.
Oh, thank you. This makes me very happy.
We're glad to hear that.
We decided that since today was the day you came to stay with us, then this would be the day to celebrate your birthday. We will celebrate it on this day for all the years to come.
Are you happy now?
Oh, I'm more than happy. I'm overjoyed. Thank you again.
The dolls and toys gave him the little gifts they had made for him.
Oh, this is the best day I ever remember having. It's almost better than another day I remember.
What day is that?
The happiest day I ever had was the day I was lucky enough to come and stay with you here in the playroom. I am truly thankful to have such good friends.
Raggedy Ann and Andy were happy that they could make one of their friends feel good. It was true. Marcella's playroom was the best place in all the world to be.
So that was Raggedy Ann and Andy birthday party for 1980. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. We have another video coming out real soon.